Let's see how these two fighters line up with our tale of the tape.
Look at the record. Joe Schilling 2-4 in MMA. It's his kickboxing that's exemplary. Has he developed into an MMA fighter? That's the question tonight.
Hisaki Kato, born in France to a Japanese father and a French mother, now lives in Japan. First fight in the US, Jimmy, he said, "I am here to be famous."
Be careful what you wish for. A lot of ways to get famous.
You ready? You ready? Go, fight.
The bell in round number 1. Joe Schilling trying to emulate his superstardom in MMA that he has achieved in kickboxing. And the kickboxing fame, Jimmy, for Schilling, who's wearing the red gloves, blue gloves for Kato, has come not just from victories, but from devastating knockouts.
And gritty performances. I mean, one-night tournaments, fighting 3 guys in a row. It's his heart as much as his power that's made him so well known.
Nice kick. You're stronger than him. You've got more power. Nice. Nice job. Yes.
Feint on the push kick from Schilling. Kick under the armpit. That landed with a thud.
Opposite stances is easy to throw the power kick as well as the power punch.
Quicker than him, Joe. You're quicker than him. You didn't like that kick, Joe.
Schilling standing very tall. Switches stances. Kato trying to work to the inside. Lands the left hand. Now the level change and hits the takedown.
Not a surprise there. He did not like that kick. Went in and got the takedown.
Rob Hines just warned Joe Schilling, watch the elbow to the back of Kato's head.
Not the back of his head.
Again, the warning from Hines.
Here's the test of Joe Schilling's MMA skills. How well does he do on the ground?
Schilling trying to sit up through half butterfly. Kato head in, Jimmy giving Schilling no space.
He hates it on the ground.
He's been training in his ground game. Training with the Diaz brothers, training at top team, Ricardo Laborio. Good job getting his guard back.
Don't grab with your toes, Joe.
Walking his guard up. Looks like he's trying to isolate the right arm of Kato.
Don't grab with your toes. Watch out for the triangle. Watch out for the triangle, Joe.
Schilling trying to cage walk. Someone in the crowd, Jimmy, who's obviously supporting Kato, just yelled he hates it on the ground. Joe Schilling trying desperately to change that perception.
Gentlemen, let's improve.
Doing a good job right now defensively. Kato finally sitting up to get some ground and pound, but Joe Schilling offensive with his guard. Now he's got a little bit of space. What can he do with it?
Let go of the cage. Let go of the cage.
Hines telling Kato, let go of the cage with your left hand. Kato right back into the open guard of Schilling.
Watch the back of his head, Hisaki.
Now, Kato warned for a strike to the back of the head.
Now here's the question. Schilling's done a good job defensively. But can he get space? Can he hunt for a submission of his own?
See the heel strikes from Schilling.
Keep that position. He's getting tired. You're winning, Joe. You're winning.
140 remaining in this middleweight fight. Hisaki Kato in his Bellator debut versus Joe Schilling.
You stay there. You stay there, Joe.
Going for a triangle.
Kato pops his
Lost
head
it.
free. Trying to work back to side control. See the position of Schilling's knee. Now getting half guard.
Stay there, Joe.
Jimmy Kato very tight with his top game and not taking a lot of chances, being positionally smart.
Taking almost no chances. Not doing a lot with his position offensively, but staying on top, landing short punches. Trying to stay busy enough to keep this fight here. That's the strategy that frustrated Joe Schilling against Rafael Carvalho.
He's hating it, Joe. He's hating it now.
Kato's strategy, standing and on the ground, all the way in or all the way out. He's clearly all the way in and holding all the way in. See Schilling trying to shrimp.
Go with the
Trying to open up his offense ever so slightly.
You got 20 seconds, Joe. Stay there. He wants to be there.
20 seconds, Joe.
Gentlemen, we need to improve. Let's go.
Call
Let's
for
go.
action again from Rob Hines.
Good transition to full mount.
Schilling gives his back. Looking for a backdoor escape. Back to his feet, eating big shots from Kato.
Time. Hey, Hisaki, when you get control, don't lose and hit the back of the head. Too many of the back of the head. And when I say stop, you stop, okay?
Beautiful round.
Time. Hey, Hisaki, when you get control, don't lose and hit the back of the head. Too many of the back of the head. And when I say stop, you stop, okay?
Clear instructions from Rob Hines to that man, Hisaki Kato.
Go, fight.
Great work from our Bellator Spike production team. By far the best in all of combat sports television. Jimmy, your scorecard.
I went 10-9, Hisaki Kato. Ground and pound, takedown, didn't let Joe Schilling get his offense going on the feet.
Here's the hard teep kick from Schilling. Can land the second.
Watch his movements, Joe.
Kato almost dismissively called Schilling a big glove fighter. He said, I'm a small glove fighter.
Oh!
And that is it! With the small gloves! And the step-in left-hand knockout! I think he's famous now! A huge win for Hisaki Kato!
That is a famous knockout for sure against the world-class kickboxer. This crowd appreciates it. A beautiful shot by Kato. Man, Joe Schilling still out.
That was truly his fight from opening bell to closing punch. What an impressive US and Bellator debut for that man, the winner, Hisaki Kato.
This beautiful leaping left hand, a Superman punch. You don't see that in kickboxing. That's what he meant by I'm a small glove fighter. I'm an MMA fighter. MMA fighters throw punches like that sometimes. And that's what you get, a beautiful highlight reel knockout finish. Right over the top. Schilling is out. You see his eyes go wide. He's out before he hits the canvas.
Jimmy Schilling is done there, and then Kato one more for good measure. In MMA, there are knockouts, and then there are knockouts. A spectacular win by that man, Hisaki Kato. Here's Michael Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, the end comes suddenly, 34 seconds into round number 2. The winner by knockout, Hisaki Kato.